we have with us Skip Hinrichs and Larry Davis. And y'all are a return visitor because you're here to talk about the Volunteer for Warriors charity car show, which has been called something different in the past.
Right.
But it's all the same theme, right?
That's right.
So go ahead and tell us about that.
We in the past have been Vets for Warriors, but we needed to broaden the scope of our clientele. We needed to bring more people in, so we changed it to Volunteers for Warriors.
Okay.
We're having an open car show on the square September the 12th, and the funds from this event and many others will go to the Green Beret Foundation. No Greater Sacrifice, which funds the higher educations of the children of the wounded and fallen.
Okay.
And Medivivor, which is a cancer research foundation. And last year, cash and in-kind donations, we reached about $90,000.
Wow.
And
Good.
and this year we're between 50 and 60,000. We're approaching 60,000 already this year.
That's amazing.
Of course, I hope we pick up 10 or 15,000 here on the square, but I
Sure,
doubt it.
yeah.
But every little
Yeah.
bit helps.
That's
So
right.
just come and
It really
come
does,
and
yeah.
and pitch in, bring your car down, and like I said, every little bit.
Well, let's
helps.
talk about the cars, because we have a potential person that would love to put their vehicle in the show. What kind of vehicles can you?
It's an open car show.
Okay.
We of course we lean towards special interest. You know, there will be some late models there, but there'll be custom paint jobs and chrome and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's but you know, if basically if you've got $25, you're welcome. But of course a car show is a car show. So,
Right.
but it is an open car show.
Yeah,
so.
but it's a great time for somebody to show off what they have if they're
Exactly.
proud of it,
Exactly.
and get people to reminisce and say, I used to have one of those, or I'd like to have that. A lot of people sell their vehicles when they
Oh yeah,
put their car
there'll
shows.
be probably one or two
Oh,
for
really?
sale signs
Uh-huh.
there.
Yeah.
Usually are, and but the main focus is to raise funds for the veterans, and Skip's got some information on that.
Okay.
And that's our whole purpose. But now and then we'll the car show registration will be from we'll start at 7:30 to noon, and then we will. The participants will judge, and then from 2 to 3 we'll tabulate the votes, and at 3 o'clock we'll have awards.
Yeah.
And then between 3 and 4 we'll cruise out to the McDonald's out north of town,
Yeah.
the North McDonald's, and congregate out there.
Yeah.
So
now, what do they need to register before they come down, or can they come down at 7:30 and just register then?
we have pre-registration. You can go to volunteersforwarriors.com.
Okay.
And that's volunteers, the number 4, and warriors.com.
Okay. All right.
And there will be a flyer there. There will be some flyers around town. O'Reilly's and McDonald's and Wood Motor Company and Worley Tire are some of our major sponsors, and there will be flyers there.
Okay. Now, notice one thing we probably need to mention is this raffle that's going on. Explain that a little bit.
Well, I'm stuttering, huh?
Have you got all the
Is that the
details figured out?
50-50?
Yeah.
That was a hard question.
The 50-50
50-50,
raffle will be, there's going to be several different ways that you can buy 50-50 tickets.
Okay.
And when you said raffle, I went completely
I'm
blank.
sorry, it
one
says
of the-
raffle.
I know you wouldn't know anything about it, Dan, but it's one of the problems with getting old. Is you go blank once in a while.
Well, it's great to sit in a room with
but-
other guys that have
You've
problems
already
with their-
brought up the subject to being old, though, today, haven't you?
I'm already.
It's a
I do-
recurring theme.
I do
here.
that every day, yeah.
But,
I sure do.
But anyway, the tickets, there'll be a 50-50 raffle. There'll be, I think Larry and Kathy Rowland are taking care of that. And
Okay.
they'll be going around selling tickets. There'll be
Okay.
several different ways. They'll sell one ticket at a time, or an arm's length for a given amount, or the length of your car for a given amount. They're going to try to make it fun and interesting.
Sure, yeah.
And of
What
course,
are they
all-
raffling for? Do you know what the prize is?
the 50-50 will be to raise funds for this
Good deal.
event,
Okay.
and then, as I understand it, then 50% of the money will go back to the winner.
And
I'm-
whoefully the winner will donate.
there you, I'm glad you
That's-
brought that
that's
up.
what
I
they-
didn't have
that's
to,
what
but
you're supposed to
normally,
do.
Normally the
Yeah.
whoever wins will
Yeah.
just donate it
Right.
back, and
Yeah.
that's their option.
Yeah, that's their
But,
option.
But
Yeah.
now we make them feel guilty. if
Unless they
don't.
need gas money to get back to
Yeah.
where they
Yeah.
started
Yeah.
from. Anyway,
And that
let's,
would be
Now,
me.
Skip, let's let Skip
yeah, let's
tell
talk
us
about some of the.
Well, this is our 5th year that we've done this, and in the back the past, we did call it Vets for Warriors because we had Corvettes, and now
Right.
it's an open
Right.
car show. But also the vet means veterans, and we want to honor the local veterans. We've done several things in the past. We've had parades and so forth, but this year we're going to change it up a little bit. I've been in contact with the local veterans organizations, trying to encourage them to come out. We're actually going to feed them. We're going to have a hospitality tent set up. Wood Motor Company sponsoring that again this year. They do a great job for us, and we sure appreciate it. And need to come about 10:30. We have some goodie bags we'll have for them.
Okay.
Also, at 11:30, we're going to feed them. We've got some special things for them there also. And then at between 12:30 and 1 o'clock, we're going to have roll call. And roll call is a very, very solemn ceremony that veterans do, and we want our guys to be there and participate in that. We're also going to have, we've got a very special knife been donated by the Green Beret Foundation that we're actually just going to give to a veteran. We're going to take the names and we're going to draw a name out, and this is really a really nice item for them to have. So we just want to encourage all the veterans in the area to come out. Let us honor you. We're going to have color guards and all kinds of special events for them.
And this again is September 12th?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. You talked about the Green Beret Foundation. Let's talk about.
Pardon me.
You have a couple more you want to talk about. The No Greater Sacrifice.
Right. No greater sacrifice. When our warriors come back, a lot of their needs aren't covered. They do get some help from different places, but day-to-day life goes on, and a lot of times these guys can't work and gals can't work, and so they have to have caregivers at home, and sometimes that's their spouse, and so now their income is cut down, and some of these Green Beret Foundation help support them in their daily needs. The No Greater Sacrifice supports them in continue education after the children get out of high school, let's say, and they want to go to college or trade schools or something. That's where the funds for them come in.
Yeah.
And the Mediviver is for, and I always get this word wrong, but metastasized breast cancer research. And one of the great thing about this, 100% of the funds that we raise for Mediviver goes to research. They don't take any for admin. It all goes to them. And the other two, more than 80% of the money that we raise and send to them.
And that's important for
Yes,
people
it
that
is.
are donating.
That's
They
right.
want to know.
Right. It doesn't go to their admin cost or something. It actually
Right.
goes
Yeah.
to the Wounded Warriors.
Yeah, that's frustrating. Where a lot of the money goes to, somebody's travel expenses or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
But we want to mention the sponsors, and you probably would like this known: Wood Motor Company, Worley Tire, O'Reilly Auto Parts, KHLZ Radio Station, Harrison Convention and Visitor Bureau, Worley Tire, McDonald's of Harrison, and Farm Credit have all helped you put this together and help get the word out in different ways.
Yes.
Again, this is going to be the Saturday, September 12th. If you're interested in entering your vehicle,
And it's down on the square?
be on the
On
square.
the square.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the same time that the art festival and the moon glow and
Right.
Yeah.
some
So
different
there's
things
other
are going on, and a lot of people will be down there, so
Yeah.
we're excited
deal.
about that.
Well, I'm glad that we got a hold of you in time to get this out. And if you're interested, get your car registered online, or you can give these guys a call, or just show up the day of, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Anything else you guys like to add?
Ooh yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Be there, right? Thanks,
Absolutely.
guys. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thanks.
Up next, we have Shannon Willis is going to be here to talk about the Bluegrass Festival, another Bluegrass Festival coming, I think, later on, and we'll talk to him about that in just a few minutes. Stay with us.